So Motorola made this Razr phone, right? And it's been on discount, which is why I have it. But here's where things get interesting, because it's a folding phone. I haven't had one of these before. Going into CPU-Z to read the sensors, this has a bunch of sensors. You've got this barely visible sensor right here that I think handles phone calls. And I do think you have one on the back, but it's easier to hide that. We've got this nifty little function right here called hinge angle, and if I put it right here on the hinge, you can see as I move the phone, hinge angle changes, and it shuts off after a certain point, so that's pretty cool, right? But then you do what you're gonna do with the phone all along and start gambling with Luigi. I bet I could do something pretty good with this hand. Fuck. And while your phone is in this folded state, you want to access gestures that have been on the Motorola phones for generations, like chop chop. And then there's this to open up the camera, which has been around forever, since like even the Droid series of Motorola phones had this, and this is back when Google owned it. By the way, Droid Max, you should look it up. It is my favorite phone to ever exist. But then we take into an account that most of the sensors are in the bottom half of this phone, and the computer is in the top half. So if we're going to do the chop chop gesture, is it that top half? No, that activates the camera because it's that double turning motion. Alright then, you're telling me that I have to haphazardly shake my screen like this? Wow. And of course, the Motorola Razr is known for basically every single application working on the outer screen. I mean, we can even launch this fluid simulation here, watch. Whee! Now I've got a Game Boy Micro going on. Everything except settings works on the outer screen, so I hope that you set up everything that you will ever need to set up by the time this inner screen explodes. But there's also design choices like this. Ouch. Like, yeah, I'm sure this is useful for looking around your house at night, but this just hurts. Yeah, I mean, everything works, check it out. They figured that you're either going to use it closed, or you're going to use it open. Now, there are some cool things that use the folding, like camcorder mode, as you can see here. It gives you a little preview, and you can control the camera from here, even though the camera is awful, and I probably would never use it. We also have this nice little desk display mode. I mean, I really like this desk display mode, and if we get close to it, it will know. And then if we get away from it, it will also know. I mean, it's cool and all, but it's pretty weird technology. My favorite thing is setting timers. Just like that. Bam. Timer set. Oh, also, because Samsung likes to use glass on their foldable displays, you know, the ultra-thin glass, this happens after about a year, because glass doesn't fold! Sure, this thing's made out of plastic, but unless you unfold it 1,000 times a day, the screen's gonna decompose before that.